So, last time, fucking Junko just up and died on us. Very cool. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. Yeah. Just look at her. I don't know why you bothered to check after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Hold on. Yeah, she's dead, dude. She's dead. That means everything that's happened so far is real. It's not a joke or whatever. It's really real. Okay.
What's your
We're going right in.
problem?
You missed Junko dying? Yeah. You missed it last night. It was the last thing we did. It was quite surprising. I don't know if anyone clipped it, but it'll be on YouTube in a couple of days. I don't know if we need to talk to any of these guys, so I'm just gonna go quickly through it. I'm gonna try to read a lot less than I did yesterday, because I feel like just reading off everything is really boring. Oh, what's this?
What the heck?
Yeah, it's all just repeating stuff that we already know.
Are you serious?
He's my least favorite, really? One customer at where I work loves to order this one drink for the sole reason that it costs $4.20. Sounds wonderful. All right, so none of this is important.
Just a second.
Hold on. Before we begin the investigation, isn't there something else we need to discuss? Is there? I guess I'll just talk to her then. Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Okay, but what if it's him?
What?
There we go.
Stop
Now he's
talking.
being smart, boy. Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want.
So then.
Standard duty as well, that way there's no problem. They're totally OP. I'm very cool. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you. Alright. Now can I leave?
Just a second.
What do you want? Why not just have the same conversation?
Anyway.
We're gonna find out who this killer is, because if we don't, we're all going to die here. Oh, okay, what else am I missing then? Yeah, okay, so this is all the same.
Just a second.
What do you want to talk about? What is there left to discuss?
Huh?
What's really happening? Okay. You can scan the room. What is there to scan? That's my only question. I don't see anything worth scanning. He just wants to look deep into your eyes. Fair. I see nothing new to scan. Just talk to people. Yeah, I don't understand. Because no one's saying anything of interest. We have no choice but to move. Yes, I know, I'm trying.
What should
But
I do?
you're all yelling at me. No one's saying anything of interest. Please wipe away those tears.
What the heck?
Do you think? Who do I think? I don't know. I haven't searched the area yet. I have no clues. All I have to go off is baseless conjecture now, and that's the worst thing to do as a detective. All right, talk the asshole over here. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who the culprit is, but you won't let me leave.
Oh.
You finally noticed. Noticed what? What? Looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? Oh, yeah, in my room. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm very well aware. Baseless conjectures. This is the best way to solve a crime. All right. I think they all did it. They're all against me. See, I'm not wrong. I'm not right, but I'm not wrong either. All at once, everyone's gaze turns towards me. Well, in a sec, you got it all wrong. For one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. That's just tells the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it?
So then.
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong, well, we really have to say anymore.
Actually, goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. Very cool. It's totally the asshole. That's a couple of people. Also, always listen to eyewitness testimonies because those are 100% credible every time, always. Yes, I'm an eyewitness. I saw who did it. It was not me. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it. Alright.
Hey, damn it.
Whatever son of a bitch did this here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
Fucking
they
dead.
better not let me find him. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself, and then he'll be able to leave. Finding his deadly words hanging in the air, he and Sakura ran off. What do you mean we're not detectives or anything? You know, we're gonna investigate a murder. How do we even do something like that?
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna wing it. It's probably fine. Hi, Mira. We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. Yeah, thanks, bitch.
Very.
It was you. It was you. Fuck you. Okay, closer. You're gonna kill me next. Guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. It's true. We may as well at least check just to check. Even if we wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. I'm not good with blood. Okay.
Oh, yeah?
Just gotta remember that. I think I was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Okay. I just thought of something really random. Partner looks at me and feels suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something, otherwise everyone will.
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair! Bzz, bzz.
Alright, we've already gone through this. We don't need to go through it again. Bzz, bzz. Can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who killed Sayaka? So, now I'm thinking... yeah, the victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow I have to find out the truth so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Alright. So, I'm thinking, this is just me kind of spitballing here. There's a possibility we can't rule out the fact that Junko might have killed Sayaka before Monokuma killed her. We can't forget that. That's always a possibility. No way, I seriously don't want to die here. Begging you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, Mada. King Neptune. Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Aren't you gonna help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. Oh no! No, sweetie, she's dead. She's very dead. Oh, that's smart. The way that you said it makes me realize that I might not be right. But I just had to get it out there that that's a possibility that I cannot forget. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. Chapter 1 still sure loves stabbing? Yeah. Head to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. Better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. We'll just examine everything. I know that's just my key, so it's fine. My room key, remember correctly. That's right, we'll have to trade keys. When we switch rooms, we switched keys too, so Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. That's true, then how did the killer get in the room in the first place? Sayaka had forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. Especially with how scared she was. To open the door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. So who would have gotten in here? After saying that, there's no way she could have forgotten to lock it, or open it for any reason. Maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. With how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. Who in chat has played this? Well, oh, you're just talking to all of them. Baseless conjecture is best solution. You want a clue? No, no clues. Clues are dumb. In a game where the only gameplay is investigating, gimme clues would ruin everything. That's like you just taking control. That's dumb as hell. No clues unless I ask. Sign of the killer. Searching room has been added. Oh, okay, so we're getting... That's what the truth bullets are. So I'm guessing we'll be able to use those later to, shut down arguments. How's the door look? No, I want to check the door. How'd they get in here? Alright, this is the replica sword brought back for self-defense. This means it was used in the attack somehow. And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. Where it goes, it sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Okay, so someone's got some gold plating on their hands. This is the sword, bro. Oh, okay. This is the sheath. So some scratches on the sheath that must have been made with something sharp. How the sheath gets scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sword like this would only get in the way. Oh, heavy sheath. Sorry, like this, it would just slide off in the middle of the fight. Sorry, the scratches on the sheath. So there's a possibility that Sayaka grabbed the sword because it was like the first thing she saw, and before she could take it off, she just defended herself from the knife. That'd be my first guess. Alright, you got anything for us? Do you think I'm guilty too? Trying not to make assumptions like that, I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. Very cool!
By the way...
You know, I realized something when I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there.
You son of a bitch!
Alright.
Shit.
So, we'll go check that too.
You're fucking dead.
Yeah, he's angry. What if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Fair. Alright, respectable. I'm eating fried chicken and wiping my eyebrows off in the shower. Sounds fun. That confused me very. What confused you very? There are gouges in the bed, like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? I feel like this is the kind of game where I don't look at chat a whole lot. So, I hope you guys forgive me for that. I know I pride myself on talking a lot, but I feel like you can forgive me this time. Let's see if they took anything from the... Nope, nothing in the toolkit. Not that I would think it would, but just in case.
Yo.
Seriously.
What?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right?
What?
Not just me, nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday. None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, because, like, why the hell would we? Okay, that's good to know. They're trying to throw me off with the, it's not relevant, but it's very relevant. So we gotta search everywhere, just in case. I doubt it's anything new. Mastermind must be used to keep everything. Yeah. It's all the same stuff, but just in case. Look, guys, my mind is a mess, and my life is a mess, and so am I. That's fair. I'll take chicken though. I'll take some fried chicken. It sounds great. I'm either memeing or entertaining them for you. Thanks, Mira. I appreciate it. Yeah, the regulars will have to keep everyone entertained while I do this. Anything on the lint roller? Looks like there's way less than there was before. Say I could see how dirty my room was and decided to clean up a little, or the killer used it. But it's not nothing important. Oh, scratches, right? There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. It's right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something. That would not have been possible, because it's soundproof, yeah. Rooms are completely soundproof, so something could have happened in the room next to you, and there's no way you could know. Perhaps this is another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Okay, I'm guessing the wall is the same thing. There are scratches. Yeah, okay.
Well.
Alright, who and what haven't I seen yet? There's that. No, I already did that, my bad. Sakura's a fucking genius. Yeah, actually, what's behind her? Display stand the sword was on. Oh, that was it. Okay. Nothing important then. Alright. Let's talk to her and get into the bathroom. Kyoko, I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
I don't know.
Searching?
This game is inspired by Ace Attorney and Persona 4. Yeah, I can see it. Definitely more Ace Attorney, but that's just because I haven't played Persona 4. But like now that you mention it, I kind of see some Persona 4 vibes from what little I've seen. She's down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my
Did
room.
you lose a contact or something?
God, this guy is a fucking genius. I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said, "Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. The fact that it's clean, right? And the lint roller is emptying. Unusual, what do you mean? I've searched your room from one corner to the other, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looks like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone else have used
I
it?
see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? I'm right. You'd like it, obviously, since you liked 5. Yeah, I think I want to play it at some point, but it's just a matter of being able to play it. Because I don't have a portable, and my PlayStation 2 does not work. I believe that's all it was on. Bathroom and on the other side of the door. Oh, it's green now. That's cool. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her her. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears, but I can't hesitate now. Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to figure out what happened. I wanted to give up, I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. Don't bully the Vita, you could play Persona. That's what I was thinking of last night when I was bullying it, and I was like, oh, but I could have played Persona. Alright, so let's check her hand first. Oh, or the wall. Never mind. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... Alright, that says Leon. Written in blood were the numbers... No, it's Leon, obviously. Did Sayaka do this? Did Sayaka do it, or did the killer do it to throw us off? That's the question. We can't just blame Leon immediately. Told myself I couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? There's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist too. Okay, so that's the paint. No, it's 11037, right? You're looking great, you just need a little sunshine. And some blood. Inside your body? Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... there's blood on the index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only on her left finger? Okay, so she might have written that. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. How would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. And after that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. So we gotta take this as a possible... It could be the game designers throwing us a bone, saying, this is who it is, now you have to prove it. But it could also be a red herring. I don't know how this game is trying to treat me. I don't know if it thinks I'm a child and needs help solving the first puzzle, or if it's gonna make it very obvious. I was just gonna search her again. Alright. So we gotta keep both of those in mind. Yeah, I've already done this. Wish there was a way to skip through this. I'm glad this happens every stream. What? That Mira wants to ban Chris? Chris? Never mind, I want to ban Chris now. Alright. Looks like there's nothing else in here.
it would seem
start turning off my phone before I stream, because I always look at it. Looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers, that's most likely Sayaka's dying message. We'll talk about the numbers first. Never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
She often talked like an aspiring poet, but the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037, I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So,
The way she wrote numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location, while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be?
well,
Think about it, you're not gonna tell me.
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of the case yourself, otherwise the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Yeah, but it's Leon! It's very clearly Leon! See, my bans on Chris are never unwarranted. I wouldn't say that either. I wouldn't say that's completely true. Sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly, I have no idea. Sayaka. I don't know why I keep saying Sayaka, like a fucking tourist. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I want to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? You mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck. Oh, that's right. No one knows that the bathroom got stuck. Guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked, but once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Alright.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit in the frame, huh? But actually I'm referring to the broken doorknob.
That's right.
Did you notice? I'll just try and closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. Okay. Do what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. The doorknob is crooked. Why does it do that? What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. So their toolkits might have been open. Whatever it was obvious this was intentional. It's intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
Guess maybe they're trying to get the door unlocked and end up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girl's bathroom was unlocked, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought, and apparently struck with a sudden realization she shot a question
Just
at
a
me.
second.
You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? I did tell Sayaka last night when we switched rooms. Stop lying, it's 11037! So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it? Interesting. No swearing on Andrew's Christian Danganronpa stream. Yes, exactly, thank you. Why Monokuma with all the damn money to restock food daily so scuffed he couldn't get a door that fit the frame? He doesn't care about that, he just doesn't want us to starve. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
See.
Press up.
Goodbye.
Alright, see ya! As if forgetting I was even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Spike, you fool, you said the D word. The D word that I can't say properly. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have came from, and also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. On top of that, I'm sure that there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is. I'll talk to these guys again, just in case.
By the way,
Oh, okay, yeah, it's the same. So yeah, go check out that trash room. Alright, so I guess that these guys aren't gonna say anything new, but just check, just in case.
hey,
The video is Sayaka murdering her pop star group. I believe it. Alright. So now we'll go to Sayaka's room. This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. Huh. Okay, so someone switched the names. We gotta remember that. This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplate on my rooms and Sayaka's room were switched. So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Sayaka is a mass murderer, so we saved ourselves. Alright. So let's get that DVD. Maybe one thing in the trash can. Get the DVDs with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing what was in that video. I wonder, what did she see? It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. Borrow this. Honestly, we should be thanking whoever it is. Hey, might have been you.
Seems
Something
like...
doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file and said Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Strange. Mr. Nagi, what was Miss Mizono doing in your room? Let me just say this.
Most
Haha, very funny. Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna make a... My bad. I just assumed. I assumed the worst.
Very strange.
So I was Sayaka in your room when she was killed. Could it be because you are the culprit? Switched rooms last night. And you tried to hide the suspicion on his face. Even if what you say is the absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Thanks, bud. That makes me feel really good. Talk to 11037. After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? The reason Sayaka was killed is because I mean, it could be that. So there's a couple of things. All I'd say right now is that it's a possibility. So, someone could have switched the name tags for whatever reason. Like, I'm beginning to think, I don't know. There's a million possibilities. Well, I'll just leave it at that. I need to find out more. Can we visit other people's rooms?
Hey, you bastard! I mean,
He's-
seriously?
He's not gonna let me go in this room. But will everyone do that to me? Okay, the fact that he charged. All right, now I'm suspicious. Now I'm suspicious. That feels like game designers trying to hide something. Like this will be important later. All right, can we actually look here? Just start a gate here, no way to get past. Hey, bud. It's the end of the line, the trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further.
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in.
No, you can't go any further.
Okay. Who's on cleaning duty?
You can't go any.
Okay, very cool.
No, you can't go any.
Okay, very cool. Thank you, bud. Alright, so something about cleaning duty. So we'll have to see who's on cleaning duty. There's a hatch on the floor. Door won't budge. It must be locked. But I got a coin, so that's what matters. Oh, let's just leave the area. Thanks, Monokuma. Very cool. I have nothing to say about this case when it's over because the English does something that pisses me off. Fair enough. I just want to see if someone, like, maybe washed their hands or something. It's kind of weird, but... Hey, I got a coin, so it was worth it. Thanks, Monokuma. You literally just said that, and I repeated it, and I laughed the same way. That wasn't even, like, looking back on stream and realizing I did the same thing. That was, like, seconds in between. Actually, I don't even know why I clicked here. I don't know what's over here. Package delivery or something. Laundry, bath. Where did I want to go? Go pee. Oh yeah, I want to check out the DVD. So let's do that right now. I guess we can ask everyone else who's on cleaning duty as well. There's a couple of leads we got right now. Alright, I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. Sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then... an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert, and the standing on stage front and center was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. And she was there along with the friends she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Mizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band.
Still
For
can't
these
name it, but
girls,
okay.
The glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly the screen went dark. And in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. Oh, they're just straight up dead. Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart.
Kid died, kid died. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum.
None of them will ever
She just wanted to
perform
go
on stage
solo.
again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the for Sayaka. There's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Look for the answers after graduation. Whee! Without warning, the video cut off. That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Alright. Going solo work for Justin Timberlake? True. It's not gonna work for Sayaka though. I don't know why. Cleaning duty, as a matter of fact, Monokuma came and talked to me yesterday morning. He probably realized I was basically in charge, so he decided to talk to me directly. The topic of conversation was assigning cleaning duty. So you're in cleaning duty now? Actually, no. Hifumi was also there when he had the conversation. He volunteered right away, so I let him have it. So he's on cleaning duty, okay. We'll swap out on a weekly basis. I'm sure you'll be up before too long, and when the time comes, I'll be counting on you. Alright, so Hifumi was on cleaning duty. So now he's under some suspicions. That's, not where I wanted to go. That's Monokuma's room. I don't want to go in there. No, that boy scared me. I have a fun lore fact about the videos if you want, since you don't see the others. Oh, do you know who everyone else's is? Alright. You're Hifumi, right? No. Hifumi. Hang on. I can figure it out. It's fine. He is Hifumi. Wait a second. I'm dumb. I'm big dumb. Give me a transcript. I gotta reread this. Sorry, I don't know. I saw Makoto's name and I was like, no, this guy isn't Hifumi. It's fine. Cleaning duty, as a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens that Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. Since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room. Of course, it's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me a key for the trash room gate. We're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
You need the key to get to the trash room, and only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all the trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things away whenever we want? That does seem more convenient.
So, in other words...
Actually... anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they are discovered.
So that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. That thrill would disappear and things would become boring.
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than
Hey, you
that...
bastard.
Hey, fatty, why'd you want that cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh.
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Oh, wait,
Is
did
it
it? You want to dig
like-
through all the girls' trash looking for, you know, and poking around? Ew.
No way to think about.
Ugh.
You know what I mean.
There's all kind of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to... Alright, this guy's, yikes. For spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily choose 3D. Wow. What a god gamer.
Give me a break.
Yikes. Are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to disposing of it.
What?
Nice! If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in that? Got him, idiot. Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. So you don't want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. Fair. You never helped me recover from past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get in the trash room and get into the trash room and look around. So, it's easy. You willingly let me go in. So we'll see. You'd like to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife, he learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said, so him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. I don't understand. Hifumi pulled a key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate, and then...
Mr. Naegi! Without a doubt.
Surely you're planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend, you planned this all along. Let's see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. Alright. Oh, what is this? That seems awful suspicious. There are shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hands. So that's important. Do you know what that is? Say if you click all 7 and nope, that's not it. That's not right. Gaze into it to show you a glimpse of the future, just like that Mina girl who was on that quest to find that one guy. Sure. Get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. They should all still be in the gym. I better go find out for sure. Okay. So that's Heroes. So we'll have to check that out. A green button and a yellow button. I'm gonna be real, chat. Everything else looks really nice. It looks like they did these textures in paint. Like this is some college, like not even college. This is some high school level texturing right here. Is that just me? It just does not look good compared to everything else in the scenery. There's no doubt that relates to the big mechanism. Let's check the big mechanism. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. And it's on right now. See the green and yellow buttons to melt the incinerator.
Yes, indeed.
Pretty simple setup. Press the green button to get it going, yellow to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll all be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Someone turned it on. I'm certain it was off last time I was down here. Press the word. I don't think so. Last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Thought that would be no mistake. If I had got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. I definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back in the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate, it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on, and yet... I mean, someone's able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? Alright. So, I feel as if Hero, for whatever reason, threw her crystal ball, or someone stole Hero's crystal ball, managed to hit the green, and then try to chuck anything in. Something on the ground in front of the incinerator. Looks like a burnt piece of something. Is that Sayaka's sleeve? Ifumi is a hamster man? Yeah. Very much so. Burnt piece, like a hunk of burning... It seems important. Anyway, this is... Looks like a piece of cloth in the shape. It's part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, it's definitely blood. There's definitely blood on the cuff, which means this is all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Alright. That's good to know. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and left those glass shards and burnt clothes once. What does it all mean, Mr.
Unforgivable!
Will you be confessing soon? Jesus, I can't even read. They tried to toss the body in.
That's it.
Everyone knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. Sounds like he's living at one of his comic book fantasies. It's gonna be a yikes for me, pal. Alright, so we got everything in here? No. What is in here? That's a huge trash can. That's where we're supposed to put whatever trash we can't burn. Or whatever it is. It doesn't look like it's hiding any clues. It does have a coin though, so works for me. Alright. That looks like it's it for here. So let's go talk to Hero. What do coins do? We can use them to buy gifts to give to people. You could buy gifts for extras. Hey, they're main characters too. They're just like secondary main characters. Alright. Yeah, none of it's important to the story. Alright. Hey, Hero, can I ask you something? No, I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. I've had enough. Gotta break free. What? Does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball, but it's all smashed. What the hell? I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break? It was actually just made of glass and not crystal. That guy totally duped me. So it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. Oof. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Alright, so you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you. It's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. Left it in the laundry room. That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Okay. He's not off my suspicion list, but that could be a possibility. That way I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years. Came out to like $1 million. Holy shit. That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. A literal genius. If ever I have seen one. Alright. So, he mentioned the laundry room. I don't know that it's important, but we're gonna check it out just in case. Just because I'm kind of out of leads. I might be able to check my computer thingy and see if there's any more leads, but for right now, that's all I have. Here's too much of a dumbass to not ever be suspicious. Hey man, he's a good boy. I don't have to search all of these, do I? It's washing machine. There's nothing to do with the case. This is a huge waste of time, but like just in case I have to do it. You never know. Pretty sure one of them has a coin in it anyway. Who do I suspect the most? Right now, it's Leon. I would say Leon is who I suspect the most, but it's possible it's a red herring, so I don't want to commit to that. There it is. Have I checked Junko's body yet? Not since everyone left. Should I go do that now that everyone's left? Because I'm out of leads. So let's see. Is there a... Okay. I wasn't sure if there was like a what you should be looking at right now kind of situation for when you eventually get lost. As I often do. Why did 2 waifus die? Goodbye, anime. We will defeat you finally. Gently push my arms, check for life claws, touch her wrist, check for pulse. They can't view in the movies. She really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. Yeah, that's it. So, am I missing a piece of evidence right now? So let's check my truth bullets right now. Oh. Who died? Sayaka and Junko. Trying to think of what I'm actually supposed to be, but the case is always tossing so much extra shit I forget, yeah. I think there was a thing on the counter in the laundry room. There was the magazine, but we can go check again. Since I don't really know what I'm doing. I feel like I have enough evidence to like start the trial, but we have to collect all the evidence. We can check it, because, like, there's definitely some trigger event that we haven't hit yet that we have to. So we'll just keep walking around until we find it, at least. That's the only issue I have with games like this. Not just this game, but, like, Ace Attorney 2. Sometimes there are just really weird trigger points that you have to hit that just don't make a lot of sense. But it makes sense for the story, just not for the player. Just remember to talk to literally everyone. Alright, I'll go through and talk to everyone again. Yeah, it's just the magazine. So the magazine's laying around, no help here. Sick. Someone's swimsuit? Oh, yeah. Remember what you're missing? Hit me. Hit me, because otherwise we'll be walking around, like this for a while. Yeah, we got coin. I did my job. Your turn, chat. Yeah, give me a vague area. Just give me the room I need to be in. From there I can look. What areas have I not checked? I think this is the only one I haven't checked yet. Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? No, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all a first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps keep me calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging around here. Tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. Alright, so we want to go in the kitchen. Alright, I haven't been in here yet, so I kind of forgot I could explore this area. So let's check it all out. That is a lot of food. This place is sick. Oh, there we go. That's what we're missing. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but looks like one of them is missing. It's missing from the very beginning, or I better see if anyone else here knows more about it. Okay. Well, Hina said that she's been here since the beginning. Raw meat, salted meats, now no time to think about food. Coward. Yeah, that's that's what I'm thinking. It's definitely a possibility. But we'll see if she knows anything about it. Did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, and the knife suddenly disappearing like that. So it wasn't missing from the
That's
beginning.
right.
Nope, I remember they were all lined up in a nice neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared?
Whoa.
I had to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea, I went back into the kitchen to wash my glass. One of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Okay, so that proves my innocence. But wouldn't she see the people who did come to the dining hall? Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? Of course not, I would never. Do you really think I murdered her? Well, she was killed in your room, right? So I mean, you guys are supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Very cool, thanks. Here it is, we did it. Yeah, I love her. Big sus, yeah, so Leon, Hiro, and Hina. Just because I still don't know how to pronounce her name properly.
What say we just get started?
I still don't know how to pronounce her name properly, so she's Hina.
It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Like Yowie, but without the Y, so Owie? That doesn't sound right. Actually, no, Josh said that yesterday, didn't he? So it's just Owie? Oh, okay. Because that just reminds me of Owie. Oof, ouch, my bones, you know? But if that's how I can remember it, that's good enough. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. We're gonna put you to the chair, bitch. Are you afraid you'll be discovered as the murderer? You are.
Listen to me.
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. Thanks, bud. Then we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. Thanks, bud. Bone-hurting juice. So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both knew that all too well. But then who is the killer? Alright. The one who murdered Sayaka, is it really one of us? We're gonna find out.
Is everyone here? Okay then.
Japanese letters have odd pronunciations. Yeah, I get that. It's just hard for me to figure it out sometimes. That dude got some fucking eyebrows. Yeah,
Please
he's the
board
best.
the
All right.
elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom. Where
He was really
all
cool
your
until he
cases
accused me
will
of
be
killing my friend.
decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Wait, I became friends with Leon, and he might have killed Sayaka. That sucks. Oh, actually, I want to leave.
Well,
Let's begin. I wanted to ask to talk to everyone first. That's my bad. Are you scared? Scared isn't quite right. I said before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. You need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. Sayaka's honor. I swear I'll find out who the killer is. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, towards the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed and the elevator started. So I just shouted that in front of everybody? Seems super conspicuous. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Oh,
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. And Celeste just fucking reading my mind. It's cool. Don't you hate it when you get trapped in a school and you have to murder all your friends? Hashtag relatable. No, you finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close, it's total shit. Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up. We did what we said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else. Chat, I don't mean to be that disgusting pervert, but we were like right in prime position to look at Aui's chest, and I don't like that. Just letting y'all know that. If you all like that, you're disgusting sub to me. Which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease into anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. Oh yeah, there's no seats! And so the curtain on our first case opened. And a deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. You sat using your feet? I mean, you're not wrong. Alright. So let's see. So let's figure out what our skills are. So Lost in Thought, increase the time limit for each phase, effective during the class trial. Yeah, that sounds good. That's only 3. Robot Jock, increase the truth bullet rate of fire. I can't speak, I'm sorry. Effective during the non-stop debate and the bullet time battle final strike. Jesus Christ, we'll just equip that. Hopefully we can just, we can. Increase damage to the opponents when a statement is destroyed. Effective during the bullet time battle. Okay. If you think the fan service here is bad, Danganronpa 2 says hello. I don't think it's bad. I just think it's that one. That one, they definitely knew what they were doing. Alright, let's check our presents. What can we butter these guys up with? My guess is we'll be able to check this at any point, but we'll see. Alright, we saved. We're going in. Let's go. Ready for big brain time? I don't know.
A basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the
I'll
killer
give you a
really is one of
Monokuma
us, right?
coin if you don't kill me.
Of course.
Okay, then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Is this all voice acted? Because that's
Before we move
awesome.
on and
I like that
start
a
the
lot. That
trial,
gives my voice at
can
least
I
a
ask
little bit of a
question
rest.
real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I would think that would be obvious.
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
I'll give you a cup of ramen if you voted Fumi.
Friendship
Okay,
Oh, gross.
but what about that other empty seat?
That's where I stand. I go there.
There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay.
That's
That
suspicious.
about does it for the preamble.
That's too important a
Get ready
detail.
to
That's
get
gonna come back and bite us in the
started.
ass at some point.
First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin!
The trial will probably last the rest of the stream. Perfect. It's about to begin the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me, everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Jesus Christ, would I like to hear more? Please and thank you. As things progress during each class trial, you engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim, then fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention to these characters' statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Yeah, okay, Jesus, I don't know if I'm ready for this. Oh, God. Alright. So... That's my truth bullet, so I just have
I
to...
assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yes.
Yeah, we know that part already.
Okay.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
Yep, that's right.
In the bathroom.
Yep, that's true.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
No! That is incorrect!
Didn't even have a chance to resist.
What? No. Oh, damn it. I was just a little preemptive. Something else about what she just said. Because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation for what happened to my room. So, for this first debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot or interpret someone's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. Within a group of statements, some words appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice? That represents a potential hole in the person's statement, a possible weak spot. These weak spots reveal important, though not always inaccurate, sections of a person's statement. Triple bullets only effective against these weak spots, so when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward. Oh, okay, so I was just listening to the argument then. Okay.
I assert that the one who was murdered
And the murder took
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she didn't even have a chance to resist.
Okay, that makes sense. That's fine. I was just confused. Objection.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged,
I'm here just in time. Welcome,
definitely
Trombone.
assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Byakuya's voice actor sounds bored. Sorry, I kind of got distracted by that.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
What was that sentence I typed earlier? It's okay, I understood. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Gee, I wonder, could it be the knife protruding out of her? Alright, kitchen knife set. That's my only bullet, okay.
So what was used to kill her?
there was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
I know exactly which one it is. That's, well, it's right, but it's not completely right.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Are we really arguing about this? It's pretty obvious.
I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife. But where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Thanks, bud.
Right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
It was a decoy knife.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
I was right, Bryce Pappenbrook. Who's that?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change
Is that Makoto?
conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Yeah, let's hear it. You can concentrate by holding down the spacebar. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if the gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Alright. I wonder if we'll need it. Alright. Awie's accounts. So the fact that I didn't leave my room.
I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? You did it in secret, when nobody was in the dining hall.
Oh, that's easy.
No, that's wrong.
Aoi was in the dining hall.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Why can't I type for shit today? Damn. It's because you don't want to swear on my Christian Danganronpa stream. It makes sense. Don't worry about it. Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and the knives were still there. When I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen, I washed my glass. One of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall?
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
Holy heck, dude, he sounds so young here. When was this made? What did we decide yesterday, chat? Was it 2008? Any point? Oh, why did you say that?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared
I think we said
while
2008.
Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Yeah, don't say the H word, chat.
Okay.
That really gets my blood
Then
boiling.
What about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer.
That's actually a good question,
Each
yeah.
murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
So there's no point.
No way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
That's fair, actually.
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no
Thank you, Monokuma.
accomplices in this case!
2010, not 2008? Okay, I thought we said 2008 yesterday for some reason.
Did I say that out loud?
Anyway,
But I'll believe you.
didn't
You're the
go
one
to
with
the
Wikipedia
dining
open
hall,
right now, I'm sure.
And I didn't take
I am
the
not.
knife. So I'm not the killer.
So I will not argue.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No, no way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
Oh.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
Oh, sick.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right. But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well,
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
Which means we have airtight alibis.
That's fair.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations? We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned rooms, so
Alright.
I don't think
So
that's
they
a
have
problem.
airtight alibis. That's good.
It is a problem. A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's
Oh,
it's
Kiyotaka.
But I'm a girl.
You dumb idiot.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
If it
Yikes.
wasn't either of you,
Unnecessary.
then what other
Good job,
possibility is
developers.
there?
It was a different time, chat. It was 9 years ago.
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Sometimes you kind of do need to play the pronoun game, fellas. Her name is Sakura, though, so I mean, like, alright, that's just me, though. So, so Junko, okay.
Sayaka.
Oh, no, never mind.
She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later,
Did
she
she?
wound up dead.
She might have grabbed the knife. Oh. Okay. Alright, new idea. What if she used the knife for self-defense, and the murderer grabbed the katana, realized it was fake, managed to grab the knife from her, and then stabbed her? That's my belief. That's what I'm thinking. So the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka.
Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen.
Maybe she was trying to kill someone.
As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
Interesting.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Oh, that's why they did it. Just to prove that I might have done it.
He did do it after all.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
If I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer.
Man, thank you,
wouldn't
Kyoko.
say? Because
The only one with any brains in your head.
Then
Good.
they did something most bewildering.
Sorry, I didn't pay attention. If the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most
And
bewildering.
until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare
Oh,
that he's
the
the
bathroom.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh no, the fact that the room was clean. Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Yeah, give me more. I'm confused. As things advance further in a class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Sorry, I thought it might have been cleaning, so cleaning just entered my head. Use must aim, must shoot the desired letters. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Thanks, bud! Something that should have been at the scene but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. You can't just figure out what that something is. So it's gotta be probably hair, right? I don't think I'm gonna like this game. Alright. Yeah, okay, so it's hair. Alright. Give me an A. Give me an R. Very cool. It's... Oh, it wouldn't let me shoot the... I mean, whatever. It's fine. It worked out. It's fine.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
It's not that game I was thinking of? Oh, great. So there's another one I'm not gonna like. Very cool.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
I was thinking of a minigame in V3. Oh, okay. Has someone died? 2 people have died, yes. Kids have died. It looks like you couldn't shoot it when it spawns for whatever reason. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but hopefully it won't happen again.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
I'm innocent. Hell yeah.
Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
Thank you,
I
Kyoko.
would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
So who has died? Sayaka and Junko.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Yeah, the doorknob. The killer struggled to get into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is the object the killer broke. Oh, so now we have to find it. Alright, we only have 7 minutes to find this, chat. The bathroom doorknob was what was broken.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Broke Sayaka's wrist, Lamau got him. True.
The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then.
I just remember something about this.
Let's take
We'll find
another
out
look at how
together.
the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about the non-stop... about non-stop debates, okay. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up, but no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone and your influence gauge will take damage. This is important because your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You have to rely on your own logic and determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Okay. Alright. So I have to listen to the whole thing first to see where it is. Why is this girl defending us? I think she's like the ultimate detective or something. Because she's obviously done this before.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka
And she also
was
has
first attacked in the main room.
Nope, that's true.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Yep.
Then the killer ran after her.
Yep.
And they got into the bathroom.
Yep.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door, because Sayaka had locked it.
Nope, that's not true.
No, that's wrong.
The door doesn't lock. Haha! I am a genius! The game make me feel smart!
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention
But Leon thought it was
that
locked.
is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Leon's looking awful
My
suspicious
bathroom
right
door
now,
doesn't
chat.
fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup. True as true can be. But you know...
I love how the music changes every time he shows up.
Ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door...
I'm still nerding about Bryce's voice. Hey man, whatever you get your enjoyment out of.
That's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
Oh, the signs were switched. Killer was convinced that the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime that they didn't know was... they didn't know that it took place in his room.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
So someone else switched the signs.
Absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room...
Say
then...
what?
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer
This game
must
is
have
fun,
been
yeah, I'm enjoying it.
considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door open.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
So
Then
literally
Makoto
anybody.
couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But
That's
what
not how
happens
that
if
works.
we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
No.
Rules?
What?
You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh,
As a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine,
Oh,
it's
that's
fine.
mean.
Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so,
Gosh, she's so cute, chat. It's not fair.
I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
I love how Hina's hair changes on her
Maybe
move.
Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
I told him not to.
Trying to argue against me?
Yikes.
Oh, why
Shut up, I don't want to talk to you. Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka let someone in because... Hang on. How much is this? Can I not scroll down? Okay. Oh, there we go. There's an aspect switch. No. I actually don't know which one it is. I would assume it's switching rooms.
I got it!
But I don't know for sure.
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember?
Okay, yeah, well, it was that.
That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
On the flip side, I really dislike Hifumi, yeah. He'll die eventually, right? Like, everyone in this game dies but me, right? Eventually. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. You're gonna pull a Bricky and rage at some of the choices being a little weird. It was the same thing as Ace Attorney. Some things you kind of gotta stretch your logic a little bit, so it won't make complete sense. There are points at the end of Ace Attorney where I had to look it up because some of the solutions just don't make sense. But I'm sure I'll be fine.
I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean?
Think outside the box. Just be smarter, forehead.
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Oh. Come see my room, check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room. Okay. Huh. Something I want to talk to you about. Just us two in 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil, and these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows.
What? When you were interrogating the homeless guy, that stuff took me. I don't know which one you're talking about. It was the second or third one. I forget which one. The one where the killer had held Naya captive. That one was the one that really threw me off. I think that was the third one. I didn't know the glue told everyone that they killed. Oh, the clue. Okay. Okay. You said glue, and I was very confused. Back to this game. No more Ace Attorney.
Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes.
Wow, I love her. Which one?
Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Both of them?
Either
That's
it
fair.
was Makoto, who lived there, or Sayaka, who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
Can't say that I did.
didn't.
But of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature.
Yeah, that looks like a
Sayaka's
signature.
signature.
I couldn't fake that. There's no way. Then that note, Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
I want Hifumi to die next.
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
I want him to die now. I want him to be the killer.
Anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
He's a hero. I want him dead.
What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very
Just
well
say
then.
it.
Pay attention.
Oh, okay, here we go. Let's go mini game time. Let's go gamers. Dorm nameplates. Okay, yeah. I figured that was gonna come up at some point.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Correct.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
True.
See. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection.
It certainly would seem that way.
Going to my room instead of Sayaka's, and the reason for that is has to be because of what got switched.
Sayaka and Makoto switched
Yeah,
rooms,
we switched
but in
rooms,
the
that's
note,
right.
It specifically I see. Then they would have gone exactly. The room.
But, oh, okay, I just didn't shoot it correctly, I guess. Okay, weird.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right. Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only other person who knew we had switched rooms. Sayaka.
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Something I want to talk to you about. Just us in 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
Sayaka wanted to kill someone and blame it on Makoto.
To understand
Holy
that,
shit.
we first need to understand what happened after she invited the
Holy
person into
shit.
the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over
Holy
came
shit.
in and
No,
attacked her.
she attacked him.
We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
Oh, so it might not even be Leon. She might just be throwing us on. That could just be a red herring. Oh no, I have no idea now, chat.
You goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then...
we just have to figure out what happened
All right.
during the fight,
I think we figured it out, chat, but now we have to like solve it completely.
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene.
Big brain time.
Perhaps used during the fight.
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
That's what I don't like about these games, is when I very rarely, I will say very rarely, figure out what happened before we can like answer what happened, because now it's like, I know what happened, but I can't answer yet. I know too
Sayaka
much.
suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt. Yeah, it's the, Do we just present the wrist, or do we This is a weird one where I feel like if you present the wrist, it's just presenting your wrist, but it's the gold on her wrist that's important. Okay, this is specifically talking about the glittery, so it must be this.
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear.
It's a weird way
Right
to
there
do
where
it,
her
but
wrist
yeah.
is all swollen. There's something glittery there.
How do you know her wrist is broken? Here's her wrist!
Is that gold?
Just odd. Just an
It
odd way
sure
of doing
is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room and what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. But I already know! Okay, there's more about non-stop debates. Let's go, bud. Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? Yes, you gotta switch it up on me? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. But just like the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. Don't throw wrong combination, you'll take damage. Press the Q keys to rotate. Okay. Hang on. So I just want to make sure. Anyone that wants to tell me. So I have 2 bullets. I have to fire both of them, or is only one bullet correct? I wanna just. I just didn't understand that part. I want to make sure that I'm doing it right before I, bang bang. You fire 1 bullet combo. What the fuck does that mean? I don't understand. By the way, the logic difficulty is set to kind. Fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. Cool. Fire a single bullet at the right statement. Okay. Okay, so it's just 1. Logic difficulty will be set. For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. What? Well then, good luck. See you later. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So, replica sword, kitchen knife, replica sword. Alright. For Doggo, thank you for the host.
When the fighting broke out,
I don't think it's
the
that.
culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
Why didn't she?
She tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away. But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Alright, maybe... Press the sword really did attack first, but there's no explanation how a certain part of the sword got damaged. Okay, so it's the sword sheath.
The culprit grabbed, and that's when the first sword-based sneak attack.
But it was the sword sheath, not the sword. Yeah, alright. Very cool. I got it.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Yeah, Sayaka, sorry. Is the one who attacked first.
You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse.
Yep, that's what I was thinking.
In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
That's David Lodge, Mondo. Mondo sounds familiar. I feel like I know somebody else he voices.
So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere.
I want to look up who all of the voice actors are, but I'm afraid I'll end up with spoilers, so I'll do it after I play.
And attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword...
Really? Oh, okay. That's why I recognize it then.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
When he talks again, I'll listen.
How the hell can you not think that?
Who's your alt Mondo, apparently?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Her hands. Part of her body that shows she never used the sword. If you wanted to use the sword, which part of your body would have to touch it? Her stomach.
You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean. So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
I want Mondo to talk again.
Just by looking at her palms.
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle.
Saw a poll on Google and it shows that most people think Danganronpa 2 is the best in the Danganronpa series. Cool. If this goes well as a stream game, I do want to play 2. I do have it already.
It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Kinda hope she dies soon, too.
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about what happens to the bathroom at night. The water turns off. She's afraid of water. She can't swim.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
I still think that's a dumb rule. You gotta wash your hands.
I didn't know that.
I still don't like the rule.
Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
Fair.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway,
Okay.
Sayaka never touched the sword, and that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on, if that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was
Sayaka.
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
It all lines up.
We already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Why is Toko the way that she is?
The one who attacked first was...
Couldn't tell you.
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
Chat, can you guys see that when all my friends are playing games? No, you can't. Good. Alright. Because every so often, they all start playing a game at the same time, so like 3 or 4 things show up.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own. She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
And she was in Makoto's room.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
She sounds like a robot, more than anything else.
On me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to
I already knew that. I figured it out first.
And by
Shut up, Celeste. I'm the
murder
genius here.
there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out, while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
Weird, big brain.
So
Hell yeah.
that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Oh, that's brutal. That hurts me right in the honey nut Filios.
Pop sensation, a totally forgettable kid, or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
That's just mean.
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on. That can't be true.
Oh, Makoto.
Because
if it's not true, I'm sad.
You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Yikes.
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
I kind of want Byakuya to die. Yeah, he's kind of a dick.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover
just
who
tell
murdered
me?
Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to find out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. That's not true. There is something left. Oh, okay, so dying message. Okay, that's what it is.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Alright, I'm guessing it's that, but we'll see.
Very well. Then let's review all the clues we've found up to this point.
Do we really have time for all that?
Die! Daddy, don't do something!
Okay.
I'm gonna die!
Alright, so it's the first one. There's still one left, I'm sure of it. Okay.
It's easy just to say, hey, but there just aren't any more clues, right?
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
Bang! Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, it's 11037, right?
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
Dining?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her. Remember? 11037.
11037,
written
chat.
in her own blood.
The murderer.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
There's no question that Sayaka wrote that message, and I can prove it. Yeah, it was the index finger. Must have been on the left.
Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No,
I really
that's
don't
not...
hear Gerald.
Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Like I hear a little bit, but not a whole lot.
It's because
He's a
they're
good
not
voice actor.
numbers.
I like him.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
What? What?
No, it's just, look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers.
I might be crazy. Google, here I come. It might be. He just might be a good voice actor.
Look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
If you can't recognize a voice actor in one of their roles, that means they did a good job. That's what I think, at least. See if Fumi can be smart. I figured it out as soon as I saw it,
The
though.
connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but...
Oh, it's Chris Sabat? Oh, okay,
looking
that
at
makes
it
more
now,
sense.
You could also read it as an N.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
I don't really hear him either.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037
N037.
doesn't make any more sense than before.
It's no use, I just don't know. It's
Rotate
so easy,
the
though.
image 180 degrees.
Thank you. Rotate it? Maybe I see something.
God. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Spoiler alert, Blue Girl is first to die. Where are my mods? Ban this person.
You just shot past
How dare you
blue
ruin the
card
game for
right
me.
onto who did it. So, whose name did she write?
Second time message reveals the real killer's name. Turn the message 180 degrees to become crystal clear. Gee, I wonder. There he is. Leon.
Here's my answer.
Wait, Zelda is Sheik?
The
Alright.
key to solving this
Alright.
mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees.
Oh yeah, sorry, Trombone. The joke is backseater, not backseat. I probably should just change it to backseat, but
If you turn the message
I'll do
around,
it later.
it becomes the letters.
Yeah, sorry. That's on me, not you.
N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately,
Thanks, Chris.
Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
Don't tell us how to use commands.
It's just
Fair.
a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
Oh.
No. It's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
So this is the part that made me mad with the English. In the Japanese, they refer to him as Kuwata, so it's less obvious in the Japanese version of the anime. Because no one knew his first name.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
It was less spoken, so you just kind of forgot. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually. That thing I found on the ground in front of the incinerator, right? Yeah, I can see how that's a little infuriating.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them.
I thought 1107 was the last 4 digits of his social security. Damn it, we could have committed identity theft. Ah, what's the point?
And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah,
Identity theft isn't a joke, Jim.
Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece.
He's getting angry.
To say for sure who it belongs to.
He's getting angry.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The remains of that shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it that we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. How? I'm gonna guess how.
If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of...
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either.
Chat, he was a baseball player. He found the crystal ball because it's the same size as a baseball. And then he threw it like a baseball player would. I figured it out. I'm a genius. Easy
You need
peasy.
the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash.
Like a baseball, chat. He had a baseball.
Interesting.
Beer B, big brain. I'm a genius. Not strong. There's another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty, and that's exactly what proves that Leon is the killer. Yeah. He was mad. He didn't really get to third base. He's a liar. Yeah.
The key to the trash room.
Yeah.
Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the person in charge of the can.
You'd have to get close to the incinerator.
No, that is incorrect.
No.
You shut your mouth. You shut your mouth, boyo. I'm on to you.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
Kyoko just let everyone know. Everyone know what's going on. They're all just too stupid. Sam to Kawaii, thanks for the follow.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but
That's pretty much for the whole time. The killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was throw it.
I got it!
Like a baseball, chat.
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw that through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Because the incinerator was definitely off. Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. A fairly good baseball player got him.
The incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
She does, and there's the whole case before the cast shared 2 brain spells, think and speak a thought. Yeah.
Wait, no.
She doesn't want to help.
Hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
It wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all, because... Ultimate baseball star.
I got it!
Yeah.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
Baseball star.
You can't be serious.
Kyoko is too smart for this trial. Yeah, she don't give a shit.
I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
He mad. He anger.
You still won't admit it? Okay then, Makoto. Go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Oh, so
Listen to me!
Is this the big brain move?
What do you mean end this?
Say what you want, Leon.
Mad cause
but all the
bad.
questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes, please. The brigade has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. It's the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. Interesting choice, but okay. However, you notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the left mouse button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Holy shit! Well then, good luck, have fun, thanks. We gotta make a comic book about her dying. Okay. Alright. We have a half hour to do this, so... So it's manga style, right? So... Oh wait, there's more. There's so much more shit. Okay. Okay. We have to make note of all that. So she goes for the stab. He blocks. Then he goes for the stab again. Oh, okay, no, wrong one. And then this one, this is the one that he blocks. And he strikes. She runs into the bathroom. She blocks it. That's incinerator. No, she had to, hang on, no, that's not right. That's not right at all. So it's... No, she had to drop the knife at some point. That must have been here, okay. And then... she charges into the bathroom. She tries to get in. Where's this one? Where's that one go? Hang on. I'm not entirely convinced I did this right. No. No, I got it wrong. Hey George, what's up, bud?
Sherlock Kerrigan on the case.
I hope so. Is this one necessary? Chat, show some love, please. Thanks. They used that object to deflect Sayaka's attack. Okay, so no, it is this one. So which one's this? First and second. At night, they noticed something in the room. Okay, so this one is the... Is this one? Okay. Sorry, I don't know why I got stuck there. Alright. Forced the bathroom door open. The only logical way they could have done this was... Then they followed her into the bathroom. They do the stab. She was stabbed, so he's the last. Oh, okay, so this is... Dead. Mad is bad. And my room to help dispose of the evidence. That's the lint roller. Oh, then it's right there. Found this. Threw that in. Threw his shirt in. Then, last but not least... So, this part I don't believe was necessary. I believe that might have been a red herring.
Here's exactly what happened.
I'm so excited you're playing this. Me too. It's fun.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, from what we can tell,
oh, sorry, skipped too hard.
Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Nice.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Oh. Damn it. Need to rearrange it. Okay, so it was it... Hang on, let's just double check. Alright, so it wasn't the dropping of the knife? Hang on, let's try that.
The killer is you! During the struggle,
there we go, okay. I thought I would just reenact the dropping of the knife even more. You went through this case way shorter than I expected. It's because I have big brain syndrome. It's tough to live with, I tell you.
Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka.
Big sad.
But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood.
You think they're going through all the games? If it's a good stream game, yes. I don't know how well RPGs do on the channel yet.
Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator.
In my opinion, they're good as long as someone doesn't spoil. They're good games, yeah, but it's just a matter of do people want to watch through it if they've already seen it before? Because they're so old, a lot of people have already played it.
So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room.
Because I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time.
Throw the ball through the gap in the gate.
And it looks like chat's enjoying it, so. And the numbers look good, so.
For any normal person, that'd be an impossible
it's looking good.
Throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life, Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed.
After you finish this game, will you take a break from Danganronpa or go straight to Danganronpa 2? I'm not sure. I usually let chat decide what I play next through polls on my Twitter.
Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Ooh. Baboom.
Isn't that right, Leon?
Babushka.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room.
Have you seen any of the Guilty cutscenes at all before? No. I haven't seen anything about this game. I know very, very little of it.
You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt. And that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball? You thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object?
Oh yeah, I forgot that. I forgot it was in the laundry room.
Yes,
I forgot that part.
Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence? Oh, your first full-time battle is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes, please. Thank you. And just shoot him with my gun. Easy. Sometimes during class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you'll engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as bullet time battle, aka the BTB, by the way. Don't do that. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Okay. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. I don't know that I understand, but alright. Press the right mouse button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked onto with the left mouse button. The tempo reaches the center. This is enough to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Alright, we'll see. Do this consecutively, and you'll start a combo. Keep this going, and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. The tempo changes, so there's a timer for hitting each button, so watch out for that. I think I've seen an animation of this, but I don't fully understand. Deal enough damage to your opponent, and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you press the left mouse button to shoot it down with a truth bullet like any other statement. Alright. Shoot the statement fast enough, and you'll become out victorious, but just like before, your influence gauge reaches 0, and you run out of time, you fail. Okay.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
Use something of their own to remove the screws.
I
Could have been.
refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
That sounds like a man who,
Stupid, stupid, stupid,
Yeah.
stupid, stupid.
Yeah. I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure out how. I'm sure I can do it. I just don't understand. I don't understand exactly how it goes off. I understand it's a rhythm game. That's about it.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking.
Oh, this is it.
Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance.
Oh, this isn't very hard, is
You
it?
lie.
Okay.
Shut up. Where's your proof?
I thought it was a lot more complicated than this, I'm gonna be honest.
Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
Oh, okay. That wasn't nearly as hard as I thought it was gonna be. In my head, it was like a lot more complicated, and I'd have to be moving shit
Screws
around.
on the bathroom doorknob were removed.
The PSP Vita version used multiple buttons for the words. Okay, so they just nerfed it for this. That makes sense. I think the funny part about this is that if you do lose this, everyone just fucking turns on you like you didn't actually figure it all out. Yeah, that's kind of how these games work, though.
I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove that.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
I made it to stream, ain't it?
Toolkit in my room.
We're gonna get a kid killed.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Oh, so you went with the attempt to kill her too.
Toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
Oh. Now he's gonna be sad. Thanks.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
I don't like that. I don't like that much at all. Yeah, I think I did alright. 78 medals, holy shit. Sick. Kids are dying, kids are dying.
Like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all...
Yeah, chat, can we get a crab rave going right now, please?
Make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one?
Chat, what if I just vote for someone else? What if I just voted for fucking Fumi? Oh, it doesn't give me the chance to vote. Woo! Dead child. Looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kawada. Hooray!
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? I don't believe
You
it.
son of a bitch. I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So, that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. There was a complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all. Hey! Come on!
You expect me just to accept my death? Yeah, everything's been clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up with was really the truth. And the truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me, but even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw there. If I was her and that video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. Oh, that's her. Sorry. I thought it was Makoto. Can't afford to be stuck in here. And now she's dead. Sick. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them, and Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean, even some things that weren't so pleasant. I know that was sketchy. I know that statement was sketchy, but I didn't expect her to, like, attempt to kill. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was grooming me. Hey, Max Gross Handler, what's up, bud? I'll just call you Max, I don't need to say your whole name. She was lying to me from the very beginning, she was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I could do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's it. I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside she's descended into pure madness. And now she's deceased. Woohoo! What did you say? I understand, I really do, yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us, this is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it, everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
Whew. As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise, because he's weak as fuck.
Calm down.
Yeah. If you really want to make enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kawada will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution?
Ugh.
Wait a second.
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her. Yeah, that's it. I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense. How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she shut herself into the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room, then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Kids are dying. Yeah, just keep that up. I love your voice acting. Thanks, Pillow. I appreciate it.
So,
that's not... I've had enough of this. Are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either, because it's the bear. So, so what? If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind. Uh-oh, did you awaken your sense of justice? Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. It's that kind of justice that's awakened within you? Okay, well anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for, the punishment!
I'm begging you, please, don't do this!
Oh, it's making me sad. No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For Leon Kawada, the ultimate baseball star.
No!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's
Shh, kids are dying. Here, call us up, bud. Alright, let's see this. I don't know if I'm ready for this. Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Don't make it look cute. This kid's about to die. God, these scenes are gonna give me nightmares, aren't they? Oh, he's gonna be pelted to death with baseballs, isn't he? Jesus Christ. That's just mean-spirited. Oh cool, we all get to watch. Very fun. I would definitely want to be there for that. 1,000 blows. Jesus. Leon is over party. All right, goodbye, Leon. Oh. There we go, chat. the first child is dead. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Woohoo! Extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control! Yeah, everyone's sad. Stop showing me Chihiro. It's making me sad. Well, hey, if you don't like it. All you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that. We are Monokuma.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you. Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us? Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well...
So why are you putting up an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's fair, I think. I think that's a fair assessment. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together. You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. Sounds sexual. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened? Happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course, you can't get free of the outside world, being trapped in inside this place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there, just like before. Anyway, let's get back to the Blacken's punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for, after all.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. Alright, see ya. Thanks for the soundboard. Alright, very cool. Just like that, he was gone. He left us there overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. There are cameras. Yeah, I wonder if it's like a, not a game show, but like something that some evil society does get to watch. That's weird. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No! My boys and my girls! No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? Will you be my friend? God, I need a friend right now. She moved in close and whispered in my ear. Hail Hydra.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I felt like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? Yeah, because she signed Leon's name. She could have just easily pinned it all on you, but signing away Leon like that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now. Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone, or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Junko's also dead, but fuck her. She was a bitch. Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths, that's... I could never do that. No. I'm gonna carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka... Sayaka, I can still not pronounce her name right, but I'll carry her with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. Yeah. That's spoilers, George. Just a heads up. Thanks, bud. I kind of already inferred, but that's spoilers. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile. Hey. By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well, I'm psychic. What? Oh no. It's happened again. Kidding, I just have pretty good intuition. That's sad. But we did it, chat. We got past the first chapter. Hell yeah, gamers. And with that, 12 remain. I didn't like the fact that there were 16 seats, though. Like, I feel like I know something that might be a spoiler, but I don't remember if that was a fever dream. But we'll find out. One is the loneliest number. Alright, chat. Before we begin again, we did get a brand new sub. Hopefully you all gave kisses. I was a little busy, but we spin 3 times because it was tier 3 sub. George, thank you again. I will forgive you this transgression this one time. Because you subbed to me, and only because you subbed to me. Remember, chat, if you want to make me happy, sub to me. Alright. My sellout is over. Here are your 500. We will continue for a little bit longer. Alright. Back at it. I don't know why I really checked anything. Oh. I get this feeling Makoto just might be depressed. It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there was never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence has disappeared without a trace. It's just like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses.
What are you gonna
do? It's okay, no need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted, smiling faces is thanks enough for me. Mike doesn't have eyes. Thanks, chat. Always ready. Hey, Rishi, what's up, bud? What?
Does he know about it yet?
Yes, he does. He was very confused, but we explained. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. They can't be good for your health. I don't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's death. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream, but I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry I'm late.
So,
Hey, are you okay, Makoto?
Listen to me!
You sure took your sweet time. I was just about to go get you and drag you back here. Sorry. So what happened? Was your room fixed up like he said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bed. It would be really hard if your dead friend was in the bathroom. You know, the dead friend that betrayed you? That the baseball star killed?
Hey, come on.
Jesus, that's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that? My room was spotless. There was nothing left. Like the whole thing never happened.
I see.
It must be tough staying there, knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? Well, staying there, with her scent still hanging in the air, that would hurt just as much. Plus, I've decided that I can't turn away from her death. Makoto? Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't gonna help anything, right? Just don't be sad, forehead! If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here.
You got it!
So everyone just try and cheer up and get back on track. Alright, see you later, George. Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better? Huh? We were already working together, and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at this point. Now that it's happened once, it's a question of when, not if, the next one takes place. Yeah, because Sayaka made her first move.
Well...
But if we work together against the mastermind, nobody will have reason to do something like that.
Stop talking.
Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here in the real world, with a knife. I'm not suspicious at all. Working together, fighting a common enemy. Like it or not, it's not that simple. What do you mean?
Are you okay with
The
this?
mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever expected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, then modified it to fit their desire. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they're providing for our every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we witnessed.
Honestly.
Everything had been planned down to the last excruciating detail. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may not be may be too great of a risk. Woof.
So then...
Then what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game.
No.
No, she's sad. I don't want to live. It means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else. Anyone else? What do you mean?
It's because...
Leon died because we all voted for him, right? It's no different from us killing him ourselves. We killed a person. We get to go home.
But...
So,
If we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it?
So it would seem.
She's right. If you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a full-fledged masochist. Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we'd refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind. Oh, nighttime. Chihiro, best girl, it makes me sad. When she is sad. And the issue is... she's always sad.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Oh, and one other thing.
Ooh.
It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did.
Now he's gonna get in our
See
heads.
you, don't see you, see you. That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide. Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear. So be well
Thanks,
aware
Monokuma.
of your actions. Order
Thank you
and
for the bear
stability
puns.
rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
I think all the characters in this game are likable in one way or the other. Pass. Was he saying it's our fault what happened? That's pretty cruel, man.
Don't fuck with me.
That piece of shit. Who does he think he is? You have bed bugs in this facility? Get this place inspected. We're all gonna die from bed bug. I don't know if you can, but we'll pretend you can for the joke. A tense, maddening day that saw the deaths of 3 classmates, Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair had only just begun. Hifumi is confident in his likes, and he isn't afraid to shout and act however he wants. I want him to die. That was all in one day. All of the murders were, I think that was the 4th day. So, yeah, there were 3 deaths in the day. I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us all to the gym. What's he gonna do to us this time? We were practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in this little game. And with that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, chat, go along.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Every single one of you,
Now
do your
reach
jumping jacks.
Way up and bend way down. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to
Good
those
boy.
young bodies of yours.
So the way that these characters works is that there's the murdered and then there's the murdy. And I know for a fact that Taka is gonna be a murdy. Or like the murdered, I guess. And that makes me really, really sad. Everyone else could go either way, but Taka's gonna die. I can just feel it. Ah, doesn't that feel just great? Being stuck inside like this, you gotta make sure to stay healthy. You're the one who's keeping us stuck inside. don't sweat the small stuff, that's my motto. Whoa, I sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in writhing agony for? So why did you call us here? Certainly wasn't just to make us exercise. Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise?
Hey.
If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now if you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the secret of the Assassin's Fist. Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness, this power can be yours. That sounds like the kind of junk middle school would come up with. It doesn't matter, just get to the point. Did you really call— oh, sorry, that's Makoto. Makoto's got fucking Stockholm Syndrome. Doesn't matter, just get to the point. Did you really call us down here just to exercise?
Hey,
Of course not! You think I have that kind of free time on my hands? Okay, so then, I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial here at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open up to you.
What the heck?
A whole new world?
You guys!
It'd really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD. I gotta keep you motivated. Thanks, bud. Remember, chat, stretching allows you to murder people. Yeah, you gotta limber up.
Very
So go ahead, look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode. With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he'd shown up. But a new world?
Could it be?
Is he talking about a way to get outside?
I wonder about
That seems unlikely.
Piece of shit!
Well, we won't know till we look.
Hey,
Whatever he meant, it seems like we have to search the school one more time. Okay, then let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone meet back in the dining hall and we'll share what we found. You're basically a one-trick pony, you know that? More like a staple food source! Now let's get moving! Seeing his words as their signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. Very cool. Hey, Hiro. What's up, bud?
What the heck?
Hey, Makoto, did you see what's inside the display case? Bad. This is super bad, man. What are you talking about? I didn't notice anything and all that weird in there. Sure, to the untrained eye, it's nothing, but this is awful. A bad, awful, terrible trap.
Serious?
That stuff you see lined up there? Any god could come by and use it to send a message. Huh? I've been struck with knowledge. It's an ill omen of total devastation and ruin. Let me at it. Alright, he's just crazy. I have no idea what he's talking about, so maybe I'll just leave him alone. Very cool. Goodbye. Alright, so we can go upstairs now. Blue Skidoo, Weekend 2. Let's get up there. A whole new world. If so, what's up there? I wanted to make an Aladdin joke, but I looked at chat and somebody already did, so. Sucks. This is the second floor of the school. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Yeah, I'm sure of it. There's gotta be something here. Yeah, someone else made the obvious Aladdin joke, so I went for the less obvious Blue Skidoo. There's a pool, chat! Hell yeah! Who's ready for some swimming lessons? That's a gun.
Just a second.
Oh, Makoto, hey, guess what? Guess what I found? A pool. There's a pool here. A pool. She's a swimmer. That actually makes sense. You don't have to keep repeating it. I got it. And there's a lot of exercise equipment in the locker room. Sakura's gonna go nuts when she finds out. Yeah, you're right about that. Hino seems way more excited than usual. The second floor has opened up, the living area has grown, and a number of facilities are now available. Whatever else is going on, I must admit things have been made much more comfortable for us. If things continue like this, the occasional class trial may not be so bad. Except for all the death and murder. Pool for drowning and suspicious. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. My favorite part of a pool, the chain gun. Chihiro, have you checked out the pool yet? No, don't like wearing swimsuits. Yeah, you do seem like the type who might not be into that kind of thing. But still, it sounds like the locker room here have all the exercise equipment you could ask for. Maybe I'll give it a try. I'd kind of like to get a little stronger. Yeah, to defend herself. I'm not even brave enough to step foot in the locker room. Oh, sweet summer child. Poor thing. I don't want to. It's just I don't get it. Is she afraid of locker rooms or something? That's a pretty weird phobia, though. Behind this door is the locker room.
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess you need your handbook to get into the locker room.
Of course.
Really? If you really want to unlock the locker room, you'll have to swipe your personal e-handbook across the card reader next to the door. However, to ensure maximum security within each locker room, only a boys' handbook can open the boys' room, and the same goes for girls. This is important, chat. This is definitely... Someone's drowning in the pool. There is no way that doesn't happen. Someone is being thrown into the pool, and drowning or already dead. This is important. What if someone opens the door and then someone else sneaks in? Anyone who commits such indecency will be punished without mercy for their scandalous sexual depravity. See, there's a Gatling gun mounted on the ceiling, right? And it'll be all duka 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 duka.
Just a second.
I bet it really hurt to get shot by that thing, yeah? You think so? But what happens if someone loans their handbook to someone else? A boy could borrow a girl's handbook, and that would get them into the girls' locker room, would it not? What? That never even occurred to me. To think someone could be so low, so cowardly, so devilish. Okay, then how's this sound? Time for a new rule. As of this moment, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. There, so now nobody can give you their handbook to anyone else, right? You like that? I'm kind of a genius, right? It's because my brain is 100% cotton.
Honestly.
See, normal brain drowning in a pool galaxy. Oh, drowning in a pool. Galaxy brain, becoming Jesus and then tripping onto the pool and breaking all their bones. Monokuma brain. Gatling gun. That joke would have been funnier if I didn't mess up the delivery, but... Chihiro already planning on getting so jacked she could yeet someone into the pool. I do not imagine anyone would have lent their handbook out in the first place.
Okay.
After all, they would likely be held responsible for anything that person might do using the handbook.
So,
But you know, you seem awfully concerned with all this locker room security stuff.
Of course!
It's cause all you teenagers are sex-crazy maniacs. You're at that age you tried humping a plastic bottle. So to keep anything unseemly from happening, I have to maintain a rigorous watch. And in that case, I would ask that you keep the same close eye on our dorms. If some man and some woman decide to share a room, there would be nothing to stop them. All I care about is protecting the holy image of the school itself. I don't care what happens in your private dorms. By force or by cunning, do whatever you want.
It's the worst.
Ugh.
See ya.
Okay, so the new regulation is now in place. See ya! Okay, bye.
Ah.
He has multiple gun. Man, that stupid bear totally ruined my mood. Maybe I'll go take a dip to cheer myself
You
up.
got it. As for me,
There's nothing I hate more than getting water on my face.
I'm so...
Well, sorry. Sorry, Aoi. Sucks to suck. When you're defunct, there's nothing better than a quick swim to pull you out of it. Pretty sure that only applies to you. No, I like going for a nice swim. When the time comes. Alright. Alright, Makoto, time to get fucking ripped. It's time to get ripped, chat. Now, this is an interesting poster. Obviously, someone put this in the school, but is it really okay to have something like that in here? Makoto, we gotta get ripped. Come on, bud. Let's do some reps. Oh, or not. For his neutral special, Monokuma wields a gun. Welcome back, Bread. A lifeguard chair with no lifeguard. Oh, we just move over here. That's interesting. Alright, so this chair is definitely something to keep note of at some point. Eventually it will be important. I'm Jesus, chat, just standing in water. Locker as well, I would expect to see that in any normal pool. But I also get money, so it's fine by me. Check shit posting. Body is about to be discovered. Alright. Oops. Alright, so I don't think there's anything in here yet, but this is definitely where murder is going to take place. There's no doubt about that. Want to see. Is that a real gun? It's not like we're at war here. Why would he need something like that? We already know, he told us. There are a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf. And money. Very important. Surveillance camera, even though we're being watched. Alright. I guess we talked to... No, we've already talked to them, so... I don't want to examine the girls' room, because I don't want to be shot. He's transported you to America. Plot twist. Alright. So what else is up here? So this is the new classroom. Has a lot of tokens? Yeah, it's because we were The baby's sleeping! Please be quiet. Shh, yeah, baby's sleeping. I don't think any kids are gonna die the rest of stream. Some head to bed. Yeah, I don't think so either. Stream's gonna be over pretty soon, so no one's missing much. This must be what he meant by a whole new world. I should probably take a really close look around. I don't think there's anything real important here. That was pointless because I can't stop looking at the clock. Even if the time was wrong, I wouldn't have any idea of knowing. I really don't like that. Jeez, chat, can you imagine not seeing the sun for this long? That does not sound fun. Oh, there's a library. I know who's gonna die yet next. Yeah, that's how video games work. If you've played them before, you know what happens. Delta Diamond, thanks for the follow, bud. It's remarkably dusty in here, and the lighting is less than ideal. For a library, it's not the kind of place I want to do much reading in. Absolutely shocked. They have all these books here, not one copy of any of my works. Wham. Plus, most fanfic is just poor and drawn by a bunch of amateurs. You just don't get it, not at all. I do too get it, and with a face like yours, anyone can tell nothing you do is worthwhile. True. Your disappearance means nothing at all. What you see before you is nothing more than the rind that contains the meaty pulp of my genius. My creations are what determine my meaning and value. You're so full of it. I'm used to being misunderstood. You think weak attacks like yours will drop my HP? I'm very cool. But still, the library is most interesting. What's interesting about it? Oh, nothing. I was just thinking out loud. Very cool. Thanks, bud. Me and you'll be fast friends, I can tell. You must be pretty happy to have all these books around, huh, Toko? Not particularly. Nothing's really caught my attention so far. Indeed. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just nothing about me.
What the heck?
I hate both these characters. Yeah, me too. That's why I'm just going right through. I don't. God, I just don't care. There's a thick layer of dust on top of the desk. It looks like this library's been neglected for a pretty long time. As nice as the school itself is, whoever's in charge of upkeep has been pretty lazy. Strange. They keep leaving coins everywhere. The shelf is packed tight with books, but nothing at it. The whole thing is incredibly dusty. Looks like the library's been neglected for a pretty long time, even though it's a prestigious high school. They've been, yeah, okay. Same thing, same coin. Very cool, thank you. Yeah, it's all, okay. It's all stuff. Oh wait, there's a letter and a laptop. Let us read the letter. Shelf is covered in dust, but on the shelf is a letter. What's this? Hope's Peak Academy?
Indeed.
It was buried under a thick layer of dust. It must have been sitting there for quite a while. Well, shall we see what's inside? But we shouldn't read other people's mail without their permission. What we shouldn't do is leave this here without finding out what's inside. Okay. I broke the seal on the dusty envelope and pulled out the single sheet of paper I found inside. I unfolded the paper and read what was written there. From the Hope's Peak Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years, we've been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long, proud history as an institution of higher learning with full governmental support. Our graduates enter society ready to take on active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope's Peak Academy must now lower the curtain on its glorious history for the time being. This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. Monokuma, then? But make no mistake, that is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. That being said, this is the end for now, and I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. For now, we are awaiting official governmental authorization to formally cease operations. What does this mean? The contents of this letter are quite interesting indeed. It would seem Hope's Peak has stopped functioning as a school. And judging by the amount of dust the letter had collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. How do they pay for things when they just leave money laying around? I guess that's true. I don't think you can buy anything real with Monokuma coins. If I had to guess, I'd say this letter could be at least a year old. So you're saying Hope's Peak Academy closed down at least a year ago? Most likely, the mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on this little performance. That means it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. But I didn't get that sense at all. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been in all the newspapers and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? Before I got here, I looked up stuff online about the school and never saw anything like this.
In other words,
they must have been part of the mastermind's plan. They lured us all in here. Someone who could create a place to judge and execute people could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, this is all assuming this letter is real.
However,
if it is real, though, that does solve one mystery surrounding the school. The reason there are no other students here could be because the school had already closed down. That would be a nice, simple solution, it's true. But then, what about this other part? This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. Make no mistake, we tend to reopen. What do they mean by serious issue? That's apparently why the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now? If the two effects are in fact connected, uncovering that connection could be a useful clue, on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. Although I can't really say any more until we find more details. So in other words, only the mastermind knows the truth right now. The mastermind motive. If we can figure out why they want to imprison us out here, well, that would be enough to get us out of here? Or... Alright, Ned, we check computer. Looks like a laptop. The laptop looks pretty old and it's all covered in dust.
So...
It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened. I was hoping I could use it to go online and see what's going on in the outside world. If it's broken, there's nothing I can really do about it. Anyway, now I have a pretty good idea what's on the second floor, but I didn't see anything that might lead to any kind of exit or anything. All I can do now is hope someone else found something worthwhile. Okay, I'm gonna head back to the dining hall as soon as possible. Alright, so it was Mr. Plum in the library with the candlestick. Easy, got it. Alright, next chapter solved. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how'd it go? Did anyone discover anything interesting, new, anything? Well, whatever, we got it. There's a library, and a pool, a freaking pool, and log rooms filled with exercise equipment. Well, there was not, however, anything resembling an escape route. Yeah, she's right. Well, hey, there's no reason to get all sulky. Wait till you hear about my amazing discovery. The warehouse and bathhouse on the first floor of the dorms are now open. You hear me? And the warehouse is chock full of food, clothes, whatever you want. There's so much, it's insane. So go ahead and stuff yourself to the gills whenever you feel like it. Ha ha ha.
Okay with this?
Keep in mind, of course, that going out at nighttime is still prohibited. Do not forget.
Yo.
Okay, and what about a fucking way out of here? You find anything like that? Oh, well, wasn't anything in the warehouse we could use to get our asses out of here? Nothing? Unfortunately, no. Not that I saw.
Hey, come on.
You fucking people.
What?
Who gives a shit if we have a goddamn pool now? Or a warehouse, or whatever the fuck? We're still trapped in this piece of shit school, and we need to find a goddamn way out. Now, there is no point in taking your anger out on us. Adaptation is key, yes. For now, we must each find a way to enjoy our current situation.
You piece of...
Whatever you say, you fucking loon. For now, let's continue our investigation and let everyone know if you should discover something.
So then...
So are we done for today?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess so. Oh, he's sad. They seem to suddenly grow heavy again. Was that the mastermind's plan? To give us hope just to turn around and betray that hope? It's all about despair, yeah. So I would assume yes. What if one person decides to be a sacrificial lamb and lets everyone kill them together? So everyone killed them and gets out that way, and they're just left there because they're dead. So we actually discovered what would happen earlier. If there's more than one accomplice, only the person who murdered would get away. So I'm guessing only the person that dealt the finishing blow would get away. So everyone would have to sacrifice except for one person. So unfortunately, that would not work.
This is a school announcement. As such, it's soon the doors to the dining hall. Okay then.
Yep, same.
Sweet.
Same thing we've been listening to over and over again. We all promised not to leave our rooms during nighttime. There's not much else to do. I guess I'll just go to bed. Alright. Now I'm guessing we'll be hanging out with people the next day. Mr. Monokuma, do you have a second? I don't really like myself. I don't have any kind of skill or hobby I can say I'm super good at. My grades are totally average too. My reflexes are okay, not great, not awful. I could get into a decent college where I'd make a few friends, maybe even find a normal girlfriend, which is exactly why I don't like who I am. I understand that now. My life is just one giant copy-paste. I don't have any imagination. I'm a perfectly average cardboard cutout. This is hitting me like right where it hurts.
You see what I mean, right, Mr. Monokuma?
That hit me right in the honey nut Felios. Yikes. Every time I just expect to have the kids shout, "Yay!"
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. Get ready to greet. Oh, I wanted to let you know that your e-handbooks have been updated. New regulations have been added, so please take a look and enjoy your school life more than ever before.
Okay, so we'll check all of them, but I think it should be the new one that we already know. Must be referring to yesterday. Loaning your ebook to another student is strictly prohibited. But right now, I need to hurry up and head to breakfast. Alright. Alright, so let's double check. I'm sure that's all it is. But we'll check to make sure there's not another one that's gonna come and bite us in the ass. Oh, this one. It's necessary loaning your ebook to another student is strictly prohibited. If the guilty party is not exposed, they alone will graduate and will remain students to be executed. If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. Once a murder takes place, the class trial. Okay, so yeah, it's all stuff that we know. Okay. Alright. So I think we're gonna do. Hopefully, there's just one more cutscene, and then stream will be over. That is the hopes, anyway. But let's be real, this game is kind of just one big cutscene.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning, Makoto. Good morning. Is everyone here already?
Yo.
Nope, still waiting on Byakuya and Taka. Byakuya is no surprise, but it's strange Taka's not here yet. Oh no, is Taka gonna be dead? I don't like this. Knowing Taka, I imagine he is trying to get the King of Tardiness up and out of bed. I'm sure they'll be here soon enough. Just be patient.
Let's see.
I don't mind waiting for them, but there is one problem, which is I am thirsty.
Hey, come on.
How the hell is that a problem? Hifumi, would you make me some tea? Milk tea, if you please. Why me?
Let's see.
Your roundish figure reminds me of the owner of the coffee shop I used to frequent. That's your reason? I can feel my throat drying out. Quickly, please. Apparently unable to refuse Celeste's order, Hifumi sulked away into the kitchen. And a few minutes later... Thank you for waiting. Hifumi reappeared with tray in hand, the gentle aroma growing stronger as he approached. Could have made some tea for the rest of us, you know?
No way to think about
I
this in a
empathetically
common
decline.
sense
You're
kind
not
of
my
way.
type at all. That's okay. It's all about the laws of casualty. Basic instinct, act and react. Well then, if you don't mind. A small smile played across her lips as she held the teacup delicately in her hand.
Oh.
Wait. She cocked her head to the side and threw the cup as hard as she could at the wall.
What?
Oh, it was poison. I hate this kind of tea. Oh, I guess not. Understand?
Yes, indeed.
Imagine we're at a coffee shop, just any normal everyday cafe. I sit down and order some tea. Then they ask me, would you like lemon or milk? Now further imagine that I replied, ah yes, I would like milk tea, please. In this case, along with my tea, they may bring me a small container of milk, yes? But this is not for me. I am among those who prefer the milk to be part of the process from the outset. The fragrance is just so overwhelmingly sweet that way. Adding milk or lemon right away, you drink it is like dousing your fries in ketchup, mere condiments. Whenever looking for a cafe, I first review their menu to see if it offers the proper style of milk tea. I cannot acknowledge any milk tea that does not. What the hell is she talking about? If I describe our shared reaction to what we just heard, I'd have to go with wide-eyed bewilderment. Don't make it that. Oh, yeah. I don't understand what's happening. Even in cafes that offer proper milk tea, it is always way more expensive than simple milk tea with milk. It takes more time to prepare, surely. Why even bother creating a menu if you are not going to offer the highest level of quality? Don't actually have a menu.
You little bitch.
Oh my. Oh.
Say what?
Oh, that is not what I expected. Oh. Okay. Like a totally different person just now. Yeah, shit, you've been really psycho there. I knew there was more to her than when I first met her. I'd hate to have her as my enemy. Seriously, man, she's one scary chick. The dining halls flew open and one of the late arrivals came storming in. Oh, it's Taka. But bad news, everyone. There is a mystery afoot. Huh? What happened? It would seem Byakuya refuses to leave his room. I stood there pressing his doorbell over and over, but he never showed himself. Maybe he just wasn't there?
I think maybe...
I'd like to think so, but I'm worried something might have happened to him. What he meant by that? He didn't have to say anything else. Everyone understood exactly what that meant, what that might mean. It might be a good idea if we all split up and go look for him.
Listen to me!
It's just the same thing.
What's your problem?
Okay, one up everyone. Okay, then I'll check his room one more time. I'm just gonna keep on hammering that button until I get a response.
Well,
Very well, the rest of us can go check the rest of the building. Yeah, before it's, you know, too late. Alright. Hang on. I know I said that this might have been it, but hang on. We might be discovering Dead Body, so I don't wanna end off right before Dead Body. I wanna end stream on Dead Body. If at all possible. Yeah, it sounds like he might possibly be dead. And if that is the case... Hey gamer, what's up, bud? If that is the case, I would like to find out. So, I mean, pool is the first choice, right? That's what I assumed. I assumed he'd drown, and there was a lot of regulations that they that they had for this. So it only makes sense that he'd be dead. Dead body is ideal, that's all chat wants. Alright. So no, he's not here. Got all excited for nothing. There's nothing new here. Alright. Doing good. About to see playing my favorite game series. Yeah, I'm having a good time with it too. Here, Byakuya is not here. This morning, I thought he might have gone to a locker room to exercise, but I forgot that girls can open that boys' locker room door. I knocked, nobody answered. I listened for the sound of equipment being used, but there was nothing, so he must not be in there. That's fine, we just checked anyways.
Of course.
If I didn't get my blood pumping early in the morning, it would throw off my rhythm for the entire day. Fair. What can I say? I like people around my age being killed in video games. Hey, fair. You got anything for me? You usually know. So they have to come here too.
So...
If you think about what Byakuya was so interested in yesterday, you can probably guess where he is right now, right? So, something in the library, huh? Uh-oh. When I opened the door to the library and looked inside, I cried out in sudden surprise. Byakuya? Oh. I wanted dead. I got alive. I'm disappointed. 0 out of 10. Of all the things I'd imagined, this most definitely wasn't one of them.
What are you doing?
I'm fishing. What does it look like I'm doing? I'm trying to read, so if you could be quiet.
Oh, sorry. Wait, no! What are you doing here? Everyone's super worried. We've all been looking for you.
Who asked you to do that?
Yo, what the fuck? Why isn't this man dead? Exactly, you bastard.
To meet up in the morning and eat together. We made a promise.
A promise? Can't I get a second's peace and quiet around here?
Byakuya snapped his book shut and slowly stood up, smooth and silent as a shadow. Meanwhile, the others must have heard me yell and started showing up one after another. Yo! Byakuya! This is where you've been hiding. What the heck are you doing here, man? We were very concerned. Well, you had no reason to be, I was just reading. I've never read such a coarse novel before, but it might just prove useful at some point. What are you reading? A mystery novel. So are you gonna use what you're learning to betray us? Don't be stupid. Yeah! It's just something to keep in mind.
Naturally.
If I decide to fight, of course, I'll come up with something original. Otherwise, this game of ours will be totally boring, right? It's not often you get to take part in such a high-stakes, high-tension activity. So if you're gonna do it, you have to make sure it's entertaining. His words sent a chill down my spine. There was an undeniable smile on his face as he spoke. Look, he was actually enjoying himself. Enjoying this deranged killing game.
Damn you!
What the fuck do you mean, game? That's fucked up. But it is a game. A video game. The Beardbox is playing. Follow the stream. It's a game of life or death, which can have only one winner. That's all there is to it. He is right. It is a zero-sum game. Huh?
Are you okay
It is a
with
part of
this?
game theory, a mathematical model. In game theory, what we are going through now is called a zero-sum game. In this type of game, in order for one person to gain something, another must necessarily lose something. In other words, it is a situation in which participants must compete for position or resources.
I see.
You mean like a kind of elimination match?
Actually,
That's just a theory. A game theory no, it's not a game theory. It's regular game theory. Entrance exams, sports tournaments, job openings, most social interactions fall into this category. Everyone must scramble to obtain something which isn't limited. For you to succeed, someone else must fail. This also applies to the school life we have been subjected to here. In this case, our limited resource is that only one of us can successfully become the Blackened.
So in other words...
So this game was designed for the beginning to force one of us to try and defeat all the others. That can't be what they had in mind. This is why adaptation is so crucial. If those who want to escape were to disappear, there would be no reason to continue playing the game.
What?
But why would I want to stop playing? It's so much fun. He smiled again as he spoke. His smile was filled with evil intent. He twisted his face into something not human. It sounds as if you do not acknowledge even the possibility that you may lose, am I right?
Naturally.
Fair enough. You do not speak like the others. Exactly what I would expect from the Togami heir apparent. It's just normal arrogance, isn't it?
Just a second.
You talk like that, but what if you end up dead?
Not possible.
I won't. It simply isn't possible.
You son of a bitch!
You know, I still can't believe it.
What?
Believe what? That an uneducated, brain-dead, useless piece of garbage like you has survived this long.
Piece of shit!
Don't make me repeat
Like I
myself.
said, I won't die. I'm too cool. He's saying that, but do not bother arguing with him. For him, the concept of losing simply does not exist. He is the ultimate affluent progeny. After all, a boy raised to succeed from the day he was born. He's considered victory his destiny and has lived his life accordingly. Tests and challenges are merely ways for him to stand victorious, even if it is a life and death situation. Someone could literally kill him and take the consequence, then he would lose. Yeah, it'd be great for me. At least one of you seems to understand.
Isn't it wonderful?
Is it because I am the same as you? Games are meant to be won.
That's enough.
I try and suggest we're on the same level. Close that vulgar mouth of yours.
Oh.
Well, I do apologize. Anyway, let me just say this to all of you. You all need to try harder. If an opponent isn't going to give it their best, where's the fun for me? Hey, I figured out the last trial. You didn't do shit, boy. You sit down.
What?
It's
This
because
is a game. Our lives are on the line, you know. To kill your own friends
it's
is...
horrific.
Friends? Who decided that? I'm so cool and edgy. What a cool character. We're not friends. No, quite the opposite. We're in competition. We're enemies.
But
What?
But what? Stop trying to force your contradictions on me and just accept what I'm telling you.
Come on.
Yes, if you have something to say it. Otherwise, keep your mouth closed. He's gonna cut himself with all that edge. Good.
I'm so.
Stop fucking around.
Hey, shithead, you get off on building people that can't fight back? You wanna try that on me? So you're back to pretending we're friends, huh? And how long do you think that's gonna last?
Piece of shit.
That's fair.
What?
Togami is the only character with a brain in this game? No, I have proven him wrong multiple times. He just acts like he has a brain. He's kind of just a shithead. A broken clock is right twice a day. That's all I'm saying. So far, all he's done is been a shithead and been wrong.
You son of a bitch.
Just a second.
Hold on, just calm
Piece
down.
of shit.
I am Cobb. Very cool. Anyway, I don't have any intention of working with the rest of you any longer. To cooperate during elimination game is, well, frankly, it's a waste of time, and I hate wasting my time. And I hate you. Goodbye. Engaging in friendly group meals is out of the question. Someone could easily poison our food, and I'd rather not become part of the Last Supper just yet.
Shit.
Talk like you're in a fucking movie or something. All I'm saying is that ultimately you are all free to do whatever you want on your own. Goodbye. Did he just refer to himself as Jesus? Holy fuck. Without a second glance back, Byakuya left. Yeah, I hate him. He's an asshole. He's just completely unlikable. Was there anything we could do to keep him from going? His way of thinking was just beyond anything the rest of us could even comprehend.
What?
He was so serious about all that. He was, without a doubt.
Don't fuck with me.
Well, fuck him then. Yeah, same.
Maybe.
I mean, can you say for sure someone won't poison our food? Hey, come on, you too, Toko? Well, it's not like anyone would care even if I was gone, right? No, probably not. None of us think that.
I'm telling you.
You just think you don't think that. Alright. I know some people like to play the victim, but this is just totally out there. I think I don't know, but I do. You want me gone. I do.
What the heck?
I really do. I'm sure the rest of you want me the same thing, don't you? Alright, bye! Just let her go. Once she gets going like that, there is nothing you can say to bring her back. That's fine. As far as characters I don't like, Hifumi, Toko, and Byakuya. Just poison everyone's food and not yours, GG, you graduate. Yeah. But you have to find the poison. Ultimately, our breakfast meeting came to an end without answering any questions. Everyone headed back to their rooms. Whee. Jeez, I'm tired already, but I don't have time to take even one day off. I need to get myself going. Free time! Whee. But for now, we are going to save. Because that is it for today. I agree with that list. Yeah, it's a good list. I feel like this might be a spoiler, but I feel like one of the characters that is still alive is in 2. I could be wrong. I'm gonna try to avoid looking at anything about 2 just to save myself, but I think one of the characters is in 2. And I don't know if it's Makoto. Whatever. I'm treading on territory that I shouldn't be. But thanks everyone for watching. Fun stream. I'm taking tomorrow off. I usually take Wednesdays off, but tomorrow I'm taking off, which is why I streamed today. We'll be back on Friday for some more Dead Kids. So, Mike doesn't have eyes or children are dying in chat, please. So please spam it as I log off. All of this will be on YouTube. I'm just uploading the full stream. I don't have time to cut it up or anything. So if you missed anything and want to go back and watch it, it'll be there. Kids are dying. I didn't wake Andrea.